Ah,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. That was actually more effective than I thought it would be. So I wore headphones this time. Last week, I tried to, because I use a different browser for Restream than I do for Geek Tank, so I can bring up both of you guys at the same time and have myself logged in. And hello, I'm Brent. Oh, wrong show. So I can have us both logged in at the same time. But the last time I did it, I got in here and our theme music was playing, blaring out of my speakers and went right into the microphone, into the Geek Tank. And I was like, oh, yo. But this time I wore headphones. So I could hear the music playing, but it wasn't going into the microphone. So that was useful. So that was cool. It was a cool thing.
There you go.
So it worked really well. So how you doing this morning or this evening? I guess it's not morning. How you doing this morning? It's morning somewhere. It's morning for the UK.
I'm tired today, man.
Yeah, I hear that. Boy, I really hear that.
I've been fighting exhaustion all day today.
I haven't been sleeping well for the last couple of weeks. Oh, Brent's adding terms to block on your channel.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I assume that that's something you both want. I mean, actually, I don't even assume. I know that's something you both want. That's okay.
He's finally doing it. He's pulling the trigger on blocking Snargleplast.
Yeah, you can't say Snurgleblatt anymore on that channel. You're just saying. So. Anyway.
So what you been up to today?
I went to my Japanese practice thing with my buddy Ken, and we managed to not speak any Japanese at all the entire time, which is exactly what happens when you have two ADDers in the same. We started out with the greatest intentions of speaking Japanese to one another and managed to spend the entire time talking philosophy, which was great. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you were after, right?
No. Is it on the floor? Probably you, because you. But I think what. Yeah, it was probably actually, and I'm not saying this in a accusatory thing, but this morning you brought some down. So probably what happened is you pulled two out, and after a second, it just toppled off.
What happened?
And that would be what I would think happened. That seems to be the, rather than ghosts, which it could have been ghosts, but the probability is a little like, it could be that ghost. That's a ghost that could have happened.
Are you ghosting yourself again? Is that what's happening here?
He looks not amused. He looks very not amused. He's a good cat.
You're a good cat.
You are a good cat. Oh, good cat. And then I will. He's like, what is this? Hold the George Knight? How did this happen?
How did I go so wrong?
So,
Why is everybody grabbing me suddenly?
I know, right? What's happening? What did you mean? What did I do? You were fuzzy, and that's pretty much all you ever did. He's like, but there's water somewhere. I haven't knocked over my cup. How am I supposed to do stuff if I haven't knocked over my cup? There you go. Like, what good is life if you haven't knocked over the cup? So anyway, yeah, that was what I did. Then of course Geek Tank, and there's the cup.
There's the cup.
He needed to do that. So I've told you how that happens, right? There's water in the bottom, so he'll stick his face in there and try to lick the bottom of the water, and then he lifts his head up and looks around, and it's stuck to his face. So then he shakes his head and it falls into the sink. This is how this goes down every time. It's so funny. He is so weird. Such a weird cat.
I just like the fact that it's in another room and you can hear it fall.
Yeah, well, that's true, but this is my office is the master bedroom of the house, so it has an attached bathroom to it. And the bathroom is one of those where the toilet and the shower in one room and the sink is actually outside, in a little like vanity area over here. So that's why you can hear it, is because it's right there as the sink. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's a thing.
It's great because it's like this phantom noise of the cup falling.
Right?
He's just taking out his frustrations on this poor random cup.
Right? It's so funny. He's so weird. He's a good cat. Weird, but good. I got some pretty decent music on the Lo-Fi channel today.
Yeah.
Looks like Brent spent 2 to 3 hours on painting minis. I really need to get back to painting minis. That is one of my de-stressors. But first, I got a lighting kit for my Lego Galaxy Explorer. And I really need to put that in, because I've got this great lighting kit, and it's like, well, it's kind of a bummer that I, don't do that. I don't have that finished. I need to finish it. There's just been so many things that have been going on and happening, and
yeah,
it's just like been one thing after another, and it hasn't settled down.
Tiring.
Yeah, it's exhausting. And there's been I have this problem. And the problem is, because I can only sleep 5 or 6 hours at night before my body starts to hurt. I have to nap in the afternoon. It's becoming a thing, because I can sleep about 5 or 6 hours, then my body starts to hurt, and I have to get up and move. And in doing so, that's the end of my sleep cycle, because once you start moving around, you're awake. So I can't just get up, move around for a little bit, pop the joints, and then get back into bed and go to sleep. That very rarely happens. It does happen, but it just not very often. And what the problem that we're running into is my Adderall will start to wear off at about 2. So then I can go back to sleep again, and I'll sleep from about 2:30 to 4:30 or something. But now all of a sudden, the kiddo has all these after school things that have to be done, and I've got to go do all this after school stuff. So by the time everything's starting to wear off, I've got to suddenly do stuff for him. And then there's evening things, and then I'm here. It's like, so I'm just there's been a couple of weeks, for the last couple of weeks, it's been a lot of, well, I got 5 hours of sleep for the whole week, and that's
Yeah.
starting to kind of catch up on me, and it's starting to burn me a little, and that's becoming kind of a problem. So there is that. I got my Imagine FX magazine today. It actually had a little article in it that was fascinating. Still fascinating. I scanned it in because I want to keep remembering it. But essentially, it's the secrets of black and white art. And it's a manga. And the whole article is how to do all your black and white art to make it look sharp and make it look good, and how to add gray tones in correctly. And I mean, like, all of this, and the artwork in here, of course, is stunning. And like, some of this stuff is great. It's hard to see, but yeah, I scanned it in, and I'm willing to send it to you. It's 2 JPEGs. They're big, but that's all right. But I mean, like, he's doing this digitally.
Yeah,
When to use contrast.
I want to read it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. In fact, I will. If you give me a moment, I'm going to go downstairs, get more water, stuff like that. Come back up here. I'll be right back, and then I will send it to you. Oh, my away from keyboard thing up.
Sorry, I'm being quiet.
All right. I'm noticing that not much has occurred. I think Brent's gone to bed.
Yeah, at least chat wise.
All right. I had to go make coffee and all that stuff too. And because of the tightness of the schedule, I didn't get a lot of dinner. So I'm going to eat some chips. Okay. How to figure out how to send this to you. Because I feel like they'll get crunched if I send them through Facebook. So I'm going to email them to you.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
38 megs. I may not be emailing them to you.
And that's when Guy destroyed my email.
Well, here, let's see what that does. Tell me if you can read that when it comes up on your side. I'm going to send it through Facebook. Tell me if that's readable, legible, understandable. I know that it's going to compress it. If it's not, we'll try to send it via email.
Yes.
Or. Okay.
Because I can zoom in on it.
Okay. Here's the other page. There's 2 pages to it.
I feel like I know this artist. Is this Aki Bright? I think
Is
this
this who?
is Aki Bright.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love her work.
One of the reasons why I adore Imagine FX is because I know the people who, I know the artists.
Like I've been following Aki Bright for years on Twitter and whatever I can.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's the things I love to watch them.
Hi, Melon. How are you this evening?
You can
Ooh.
zoom in on a stream. That's cool. That's awesome. Oh no. Yes, absolutely. Oh wow. That's adorable though. I love it. So you feeling like you were too ambitious on that one? Is that because you don't think you'll finish it? Oh. Gotcha. I follow. And I see that the palette you're talking about there is very neon, very much that. Oh, come on, what's his name? Who did the Marilyn Monroe? I just lost his name. I'll think of it. But yeah, I see what you're talking about. It's interesting that they're rhyming. That's a thing.
What?
The song that Melon has given me, I'm looking up here and the Japanese rhymes. which is interesting.
Is it not supposed to?
Japanese songs don't rhyme. And the reason that Japanese songs don't rhyme is because, generally speaking, the verb or adjective comes last, which means it's too easy to rhyme. It would have the effect of having a song where it starts with every sentence starts with I. I don't like this. I like this. I like that. I like, it had that same effect. So that generally Japanese doesn't rhyme. But they're creatively rhyming, which is fascinating to me. Yeah, let's kick butt. Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Melon? Will you send me that link again? It dropped off the bottom. I was going to open up my other browser and save it. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. I use Firefox for a Restream. So cool. Yeah, the biggest problem is we'll get a copyright strike. So I don't want to play any of these right now or broadcasting because my board takes my speaker system and pipes it back into the board. So whatever's playing on my screens pipes out. So that's why I'm saving it. So just so you know, I'm heading for that one. I will watch it after show. All right. What kind of trouble am I getting into today? Anybody know?
All of the trouble.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but that's where I am, man. I'll stop drawing when I'm dead.
All of the trouble all at once. Eh. That moment when you can't tell if you have an OC or a JoJo character.
Where's recalculate? Do you remember how to recalculate in the Excel spreadsheet?
What's up?
Do you remember how to recalculate in an Excel spreadsheet? Oh, for crying out loud. Time to go out and ask Mr. Google.
F9.
F9. Thank you. That's it. Ah. You know what? Maybe I'm not in a mode that can tell funny things. Which is fine. There's nothing of anything funny.
Huh?
I'm not thinking of anything funny.
Are you trying to do a Springs comic?
Yeah. I even brought up the random springs generator, the random trope generator. I love my random trope generator. I have a random trope generator.
Well, did you hear what happened with Twitter today? I think you have a gold mine here.
Uh-oh.
So, one of the. So, Twitter has one engineer
Left.
in charge of quality and keeping everything running. Like, he's not the only engineer in the building, but if something goes wrong, he is the only guy left.
Right. Because they managed to fire everybody else.
Yes. Okay. So you need that for background.
Gotcha.
Okay. He pushed out an update that disconnected the Twitter API from the website
Oh, nice.
and completely took down Twitter. So
Seriously funny.
there is some good feel right there.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's ecstatic about that one.
Yeah, but you could do some great spring stuff with that.
Yeah, I maybe need to just I don't know. I mean, everything I'm coming up with is dark and dismal. So maybe I need to go a little further from last week before I'm able to face springs again.
Well, here, then let me help you with this. So we have the concept for the joke right there. And we were talking about AI art the other day. And maybe the spring thing is hey guys, I got a brand new thing for us. Oh, what's that? Because I put out the Snargleplast update. It's gonna be great. And the one guy goes, why can I no longer access the mainframe? It'll be great, I tell you. He just has the slightly wall-eyed look.
Yeah, maybe. I got one. Wait. Or this could be funny, actually. Oh, you got Zoom power via Ellen.
I know I'm going to respond to it. And she's going to laugh.
Although, I could see that. That'd be funny.
That's not it. There we go. There we go. I have the response. One. It's not quite that extreme. I sent her the horror music effect
Oh,
of from like Psycho where the knife is stabbing in.
yeah.
And it like perfectly fits how she was doing the zoom in because it would zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out.
That's awesome.
have that hand going the right way, don't I?
Yep, thumbs towards the face.
Towards the face or away?
So if this hand is here, this hand is here, right?
So
you're
it
doing,
should
right?
point away.
Toward the face. So if you've got thumb pointed out, then the hand is turned this way.
Yeah, no, I have the hand on the fingers. So
You're right. That's what I'm saying. Yes, thumb.
Yeah.
You're correct. Thumb is towards the face.
Okay. Every artist of all time. Drawing is fucking hard. People who don't know any better. Drawing's the easiest thing ever. She definitely has some shred going.
Okay, so I've sort of done what we were working on here. I'm gonna have to think about it though. So, frame 1, hey RC, wait, what happened to us? Frame 2, oh, I was working on the mainframe and I might have accidentally disconnected the graphics API. Pause. So you can't see the obscene gesture I'm giving you then.
See, that works pretty good.
That one's pretty solid. And required 0 drawing. Which somehow actually is kind of funny in and of itself. Took 0 time for me to do it.
Like
Kind of like
normally
that.
Normally that's a throwaway joke, but it actually happened.
Right? I think it's funnier because they don't have hands. So how did TB give him an obscene gesture? I mean, like that's
Yeah.
another one of those inside jokes about springs that is always a thing. They always are holding things or moving things or doing things with hands that they don't have hands, but it's always referred to off screen. So that's like another. So there's an inside springs joke, which is they don't have hands. You know, like that's one of the running gags with TB as well. I was playing 5-card ante and trying to learn how to shuffle cards properly. You're like, how do you do that? You don't have hands.
Yeah.
How did you learn to shuffle? You don't have hands. But that's the ongoing joke, of course. But it can never happen on screen, so to speak. They always have to refer to it some other place. So I managed to weasel that joke in here too while I was at it, which was good. Because I love the idea that he's flipping off RC, but how?
And you're leaving that to the reader to figure out.
Right? Always an ongoing joke.
Now, did I inadvertently make her head too small?
Yeah, it looks a little. I mean, she looks a lot buff.
Well, she's supposed to be a very buff character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with buff, but I mean, like, she looks like Russian Helga caricature buff. Like, not a real Russian, the caricature of.
Yeah. Okay, that head looks a little better.
It looks much better. Ooh, pop, 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 pop. Here we go. Boy, I've done a lot today.
Yeah, today's been a busy day for me as well.
I'm just noticing 2 shows, March of Robots and Springs, and I still have time for another March of Robots. Let's see if I can't catch
That'll
up.
catch you up, won't it?
No, I'll be back by a day still. That's all right. We'll get there.
But still, you're catching up.
I am catching up. Because this would be the 5th, which is Beacon. Which is not to be confused with bacon, which would be very tasty right now.
And would be meat candy.
Right? Meat candy. Which also is probably a porn flick.
Yeah, this is definitely a character that is David Speed.
Did you did you hear Alexa?
No?
Okay.
What did Alexa say?
There was no meeting on the calendar for right now. And I'm trying to figure out, did you say something that made her think that you were trying to add a meeting on the calendar? I don't know.
All I said was this character is David Speed.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That reminds me of the comic joke where it's like 3 a.m. and suddenly you're brought awake by Alexa saying, "Sorry, I don't understand," and you're the only one at home.
You can be here for a bit, Donald. I'm okay with that too. Big groupies or big bazungas, Donald's observing.
Yes. There's nothing better than the sound of a child's laugh, unless it's 3 a.m. and you're the only one home
Mm-hmm.
and you have no children.
Swear to God, if they start talking to me tonight, I'm coming after you.
Huh?
I said, if they start talking to me tonight, I'm coming after you for this one.
Who's talking to you?
Like the Alexas.
Oh,
If they start talking to me tonight, I'm gonna blame you for it.
I'm gonna get up at tomorrow. It's gonna be. Do you know what happened to me? 3 a.m. They started giggling.
Alexa, computer, what is the origin of bazungas? tribe. Thank you.
What did it say?
It's a tribe of some sort. So the origin is from the tribe. No, I don't think it was an all-female tribe. But that's all right. Maybe I don't want to do that. I just think I want to do that. I don't want to look at it.
Apparently, Bazinga was used Sheldon
Yeah,
as one of
What's that?
his sayings.
yeah, that's a different thing. No, that's not what we're alluding to over on. Yeah, we've gone from epic storm of doom that's going to kill us all to it may shower a slight amount. Quite interesting.
Yeah, it went too far north.
Yep. It was doing some serious damage out in Melon's part of the world, though. Doing this thing where I'm just drawing straight without like underdrawing or anything like that. I'm just kind of just correcting the lines, which is really weird, but somewhat satisfying. I feel like it should be we should call it something like going commando because we're doing it without wearing any underdrawing. Just saying. Am I banned yet?
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Mm-hmm.
Am I just secretly caught in blankets every
You may still
morning?
be stuck in the blankets from this morning.
Huh?
You may be still stuck in those blankets from this morning. You just don't know it yet. Maybe
Maybe.
the blankets could be causing a hallucinatory effect that you got up and worked. Have you ever had one of those dreams where you dream that you wake up and you get up and you do stuff, and then finally you wake up and you're like, oh crap. Like you have to do all that crap now.
Yes,
I hate those damn dreams. Those are
I've
irritating as
had
hell.
those dreams. I've had the dream in which I was looking for something and I found the thing. I was so happy because I found it. And then I woke up and I realized
It's
I
still
never had
lost.
the thing, And you get so depressed from those dreams.
You're like, what jerk thought this was a good idea? I used to like Bazooka Joe bubblegum, but I like the Bazooka Joe bubblegum because of the little comics. And legit, that was the best part of Bazooka Joe. Sorry. Mama. 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 Mama.
And that's when he went feral on us all.
Have you ever seen the Muppets version of that song
Yes.
with Animal, who's
Yes.
like, "Mama,
Mama!
Mama, 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 Mama," and then in the end he goes, "Dada,
Dada? Yeah. Dada!
Oh. Oh man, that is classic. That is classic.
Yeah, I went and I had to fix our dishwasher today.
That sounds horrible.
And so I, pulled the entire thing out and ran it and figured out where the problem was and was able to fix it. But it was like, I don't want to do this.
Great.
I don't want to adult today.
Can I not adult, please?
Booty gun game?
I don't even know.
Why does it scare me? Oh. The gacha? The butt gacha?
Why is your icon different for that? That's weird. Like your avatar swapped for that one, Melon. I only say that because, of course, I'm always suspicious of people who, oh, I have decided to be Melon, and you should buy this thing because I am your friend, Melon. You know me very well, do you not? So I'm like, hey, Travis. Good to see you, bro.
Travis! Is he here? I don't see him on the chat.
He's on Facebook. You don't see him you don't see him on your version of the chat? Because he's right there.
No, I don't see him on the main chat.
I see him on the screen. But I don't see him on the chat window on my OBS either. That's weird. Hey, Travis, if you are... Oh, there we go. That one came through. I was going to say, if we miss you, it's because apparently we have a partial Facebook error going on. There's that. Yeah, but there are definitely weird something weird is going on Facebook here. It's like it wasn't bad enough that Twitter had to be screwed up, so Facebook just felt left out. You got a question. I've got an answer. You may not like the answer, but I always have an answer. Demon summoning. It depends on the demon. If it's that fun demon that likes to do fun things, then it's always a good thing. But if it's that evil one that's going to end the world, I have a problem with that. In general. Standing opinion. Is this something you're thinking of doing? Okay. Succubi could be, unpleasant, depending.
Well, you have to deal with both versions.
You have to deal with what?
Both versions.
Right.
Because you don't it's a 2-for-1 deal.
Fair. It's like wishing for more wishes. I think it was Oglaf that did one recently where The guy was like, I'm glad. Well, here's your the genie sitting there, and here's your $1 trillion. And the guy's like, oh, thank you, man. This has been cool. And the genie's like, yeah, that was your last wish. And he goes, yeah, I know. It's just too bad that there's that rule against wishing for more wishes. And the genie's like, what rule? That's funny. These things crack me up. You don't know any other demons. Satire. What do we call that?
I
Satyr?
don't think a satyr is a demon, though.
I think it's a tasty meal you have with your Jewish friends. I'm just saying, for the record. Except for gefilte fish. Those things are nasty. Oh, man. I travel the world on my stomach. Like, all my opinions of things are about food. Whoever invented gefilte fish. Ugh. Yeah, Springs is done and out. Donald, it's already out on my page. Should see it already. On GS Davis. Satyr. Yeah, I think so too. Sat down. Satyr. I don't know, man. Ooh. Yeah, what demons don't require candles and blood and stuff? I don't know if I know any demons that don't require candles or blood or. I mean, like, are there demons that you can summon with, like, maybe chocolate chip cookies? Or. That seems like a thing, right? If you were into chocolate chip cookies, be a demon, summonable by chocolate chip cookies. I would definitely be a chocolate chip cookie summonable demon. I'm just saying, that's like a thing I would do.
And now we know who among us has never seen oh shoot, what's that anime? Oh crap, now I can't think of it. I just had it.
Circles of protection and secondary circles. No, wait a minute. Circle of protection white, green,
Madoka
blue.
Magica.
Oh, yeah. Madoka Magica. Which circle of protection are you talking about, Donald, here? You talking about a circle of protection green or red? Or are you just going to run all of them and hope that you have enough mana to power it? These are the questions I always wonder. Lots of salt. And you know why it's lots of salt, right? It's because demons are always drinking margaritas. I don't make up the rules.
And they're just salty bitches.
Right? After a while, you just have too much. Just too much. Right? White and blue deck. Everything is a counterspell. Why did you do that to yourself? Don't do that to yourself. You didn't want to do that to yourself. Why didn't you do that? There. Oh man, stasis decks suck. I agree. Not as bad though as Scheherazade decks. Ugh. JD may rest in peace. Ugh. God, that was a miserable deck. There. Got a little robot. He set up a beacon on his little asteroid. Look at that. He's a cute little robot, too. What an adorable little robot. Okay, he set up his little beacon on his asteroid. There we go. Beacon. Yeah, land destruction suck, too.
Mickey. I like how Kameki's gone from that to that.
A what?
So I'm sending you a picture on your Facebook.
All right, give me just a second because I am actually just about to post this guy to the web. Just a second. Because we've managed to make Beacon of Robots here. Pretty happy with that one. I'll resave it because, of course, I saved it without that. Save as. Right. Save that as a clip file too because I screwed up the original version. I'm doing a fix here. Hang on. Useful or useless? I actually am pretty proud of what I'm coming up with for March of Robots. Like, these are pretty good. Pretty solid. Programmer's Life just started following me. I'm like, I think they just liked my last spring strip, or at least the spring. They liked the spring strip that I had done before, where I did the, three PCs, and one of them was talking in upload. But he's also liked. Oh yeah, he's liking all of them. So
He's a programmer. He knows.
yeah, he's a programmer. He gets the jokes. It's a thing. I gotta admit, some of my jokes that come up on this are generally speaking a programmer jokes.
Good night, Travis.
Good night, Travis. Don't summon succubi. I don't know. I'm really enjoying March of Robots this month. I feel like
That's
it's
good.
I really need to do.
That's very good.
Yep. I'm just feeling like it needs to happen, you know. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, March of Robots sounds good. Yeah, it was a very pleasant. This is a very pleasant experience for me. I don't like Inktober that much. Never really have. And Mermaid, I've thought about getting into Mermaid because I like mermaids too. But I would get kicked off of. I get kicked off of Instagram for Mermaid because I believe mermaids wearing shells are kind of weird. Like, why would they cover their boobs?
Yeah.
Strange. So all of my mermaids that have exposed boobs, and that'd get me kicked off. There's that.
And then I have Junji Ito.
Oh yeah. Junji Ito. That'd be awesome. No, I'm enjoying March of Robots. I think this is a good one for me. This feels. You know, the sea monkeys were a thing, man. I was very disappointed that I could not train my sea monkeys to attack people. Like
no, but you can race them. You can race sea monkeys.
I didn't know
they made a little racetrack for them.
Oh, that's gonna go actually.
One of my, I'm going to bed. So I'm watching a bunch of just stupid, lighthearted YouTube videos while I drift off to sleep.
Right.
One of them, the guy raises sea monkeys.
Huh.
And he's going through and he collects, but he collects to use all of the products that has ever come out for sea monkeys, and he shows off what they would have been like set up.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was a racetrack.
A racetrack, huh?
And how it worked is it exploited a thing that sea monkeys do naturally. When they hit a current, they naturally want to swim up the current, because that means that fresh water is up the current. So they start off at the bottom of the track, and then you have it slightly raised, and it creates a current that they swim up.
That's awesome. Kind of silly, but awesome.
If you have any advice for younger artists, what would they be? Fall in love with hands. You are going to hate them. They're going to make you suffer. Love them.
Right.
So I just sent this picture over to David, and he goes, "Damn, she's buff."
She's buff, huh? That's funny.
Well, her little scepter that she has,
Mhm.
I based off it's a piece of exercise equipment. It's a sledgehammer,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or it's a hammer for hammering tires. And you build up muscles and endurance hammering tires with a sledgehammer.
Fair. That sounds interesting, but okay. Sounds exhausting is really what I really meant to say was that sounds exhausting.
Yeah. Wow, it's already 11:56.
Yep. We've already gotten the alert that we are almost out of here for the day. Sea monkey for familiars in D&D. Yep, we got about 1 minute left, my friend. Would have gravity in hand. There we go. So that beam from my phone is my phone saying you are now going into night mode and shutting everything down.
No. No.
So, I am OOH. I will see you tomorrow when you try to get out of blankets and fail.
Yes.
This is our morning routine now.
Yeah.
Is you struggling to get out of blankets and like thrashing about and going, I'm stuck. I failed.
It'd just be lying on my side. This is my life now.
Donald, good to have you here. Good to have you, Melon. We had you here for a little while. Glad to see you both. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. And as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Good night.
Bye.